If you're struggling with energy and focus right now with everything going on in the world, maybe you're working from home like most of us are, it can be really challenging. And it's never been more important or easier to really get a handle on your nutrition. Now, we've always heard, yes, eat healthy, it's good for you, but it is so important to make sure that you're structured eating and you're putting the right things into your body. It's going to give you more energy, it's going to give you more focus throughout the day because everything's different. And the better that you can structure things, the better productivity that you're going to have. So, right now, you have more time than ever. You can start creating some habits that you can actually stick with once we get out of this quarantine and once this pandemic is over. And at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to take control of your health and really make sure that you're putting in things into your body that are going to do more for you, help you more than they are actually going to harm you. So, with that being said, you know, the principles of eating healthy and making healthy choices don't really change just because of what's going on around us. Those are still things in your control, and you can start making those choices right now. Now, to make it easier than ever, though, there's 3 tips that I want to give you to make sure that it is as easy as possible and you can stay on track. And number 1 is to make sure that you cook a lot of food all at once. So you don't have to cook each meal because it's going to take a lot of time. You're going to get out of your flow because it's never been more important than right now to have a structure and to make sure that you're following through. And that's just throughout your day with your daily plan. And cooking meals ahead of time, a lot of food at once, allows you to just simply take a quick break, grab the food, eat, enjoy it, and then move on to the next thing so that way you have that structure built in. The second thing I want you to focus on is that schedule and making sure that you line it out ahead of time, your eating schedule. Maybe it's just breakfast, then a snack, then lunch, then a snack, then dinner. But make sure that you have that in place and that way that you follow it. Trust me, I worked from home for the last year and I want to give you those tips so you don't fall into bad habits because if you don't have that structure built in, you're just going to eat randomly and then at the end of the day, you realize you didn't eat it all and you're going to be starving and you're going to eat everything in front of you. So that's number 2. And number 3 is to make sure you actually have some food that you like. Anytime, you want to start eating healthier, there's always this misconception that you need to just get rid of all the bad food in your house and never touch anything again. And yeah, you need to be a little more conscious and make better decisions. But really, you need to make sure that you enjoy what you're doing too, because this isn't supposed to be miserable. You should be something that you can maintain and actually enjoy. So keep that in mind. My go-to is always ice cream at the end of the day. As long as it fits into my daily plan, I'm good to go, and it tastes great as well. So I want you to keep that in mind. Make sure you cook a bunch of food ahead of time. Make sure you schedule it and plan it out and stick with it. And number 3, make sure you have some food that you love. So go ahead, give those 3 things a shot. Make sure that you're making your nutrition a priority. And remember, with everything going on in the world, there's a lot of things out of your control, but you still have control, and it's your responsibility to really pay attention to what you're putting into your body.